Alright, we're live. Hello there, Doc. The ship shouldn't be 80 meters. Oh. It's exactly 80 meters. How goes it on your end? I'll need to modify it a little bit better. So I modified it a little bit. And then I went to do I did the 24-hour stream. I need to fix it. Hello there, Brandon. How goes it? With Atlantis. Hello there, Bill. Hello there, Nograth. Hello there, Ace. Welcome. Why are they sticking up the bottom? That's kind of weird. Anyone who's saying that rumor
what can I do for you?
is... Hello, Wiz. Hello, Recon. Sorry. Hello there, Blake. I'm going to be honest. Anyone saying that rumor, I think, is a bit delusional. Bethesda are crazy with lack of ship parts, but even I doubt they would do that. Like, there's nothing that would have, like, majorly stopped them from, you know, doing the expansion. Because the expansion's kind of that's their main moneymaker. Hello there, Michael. We're getting her done somewhat. All right, let's build a ship. Let's modify this ship rather. Like, ultimately, we're not going to know until we know, but it just, yeah.
Need some work done?
Like, but we know Bethesda are cooking.
Looks to me like you've already...
Bethesda have, yeah, pretty much. Hello, Mike. Hello, Balding. Glad you enjoyed the content. Thank you for watching it.
Sure.
Bethesda have always, like, expansions have always been a kind of a big part of Bethesda games. And they always kind of, like, do them. It doesn't sound right. As we have been waiting. Real content. They wouldn't know. They wouldn't know if it didn't show up at games. Oh, yeah, there would be crazy uproar. I mean, realistically, there... Like, obviously, we don't know much, but I guarantee you that we're gonna get content. I feel like it'd be crazy not to. I need to modify the back. I don't like how the back of this looks. You're supposed to watch and listen? Better with railguns. Damn right, everything's better with railguns. Let me see. Alright. How do we do the back now? I'm gonna try use some... I've seen some really fucking phenomenal builds the last couple of days on the Discord. And I seen... Where's this new cockpit? Where is it? There it is. I gotta tell you, Antares, that's a nice fucking cockpit. My god. Robotics 1. AI-assisted computational needs. Very nice. Oh, robotics, though. So we need to get that in a minute. Look. Something will definitely be shown. Now, whether or not it lives up to our massive standards. I think I should pay mods bonus for the content other than Microsoft. I'm sure there's more to it. Some cool ship to miss. This was done during the 24-hour stream. Content or cancellation, just treating us like mushrooms. Cockpit, is he gonna do the thing? Build the snapping turtle? I might at some point. Want to finish this one first. I need to flatten out the curves on this, or the rough edges, rather. What are these? These look very cool. And just looking at it, I think there's a reactor hidden in there. You can kind of see it. And reactor they use. We just gotta believe. Hello there, Styles. Welcome. Well, we could actually... I feel like we used enough of these? Maybe. What mod is the cockpit? That is from Antares Starforge, I believe it's called. Really, really cool free mod. There's also a paid mod that just, I think, just adds some engines and stuff. That's very nice too. You need... Weirdly, every time I go to recreate this ship in a game, I always like modify it. Is the cockpit from the paid version or is the cockpit from the free version? I mean, I would make sense if it's from the paid version. See. Oh, it's from the free. Okay, okay, fair. Nice, nice, nice. How goes the mod making, Recon? Anything in the works? All good. No need to apologize. We all make mistakes, except me. I'm a professional. Never made a mistake in my life. Have you seen my flying skills? Top of the class in my UC flight school. There was only one person, but still that counts, right? Oh, the Lakon. I wonder, like, would it be hard to plug in at the port for VTI? Scope's getting pretty big. Oh, hell yeah. See, I do wonder when you, like, pull models from other games, because some companies are completely... Had a 4-foot murder long run hard into a pointy stick today. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, hell yeah. You're always from something like a... Owl's new project looks very cool. I wish I knew enough about Star Trek, because he shows all the pictures and I'm like, that looks very cool, but I have no idea what it is. I know that doesn't go there, but... what was I gonna say? It's never too late to jump into Star Trek. I see, I've watched some of the stuff, but generally it's the stuff that people kind of are like, don't watch that stuff, it's shit. And I'm like, oh, well, that's bad, because I kind of like it. But, going back to what I was saying there a minute ago, like, some companies are, like, perfectly fine with you kind of pulling their assets and stuff. I do wonder, like, if you were to pull some of the assets from Elite Dangerous, like, would they get triggered if you were using it in a free mod, obviously? Hello, Dong. Thank you for the comment today, Dong. Made my life easier. All right, let's slide you down. Fucking get down. Get the... All right, no. All right, yeah. Yeah, there, that's where I want you, right there. You're done. Hello there, Elevated. Welcome. I did. I needed to do that. I completely forgot. Because I was like, oh, I'm going to add these in. And then I forgot. Well, see, the thing is, maybe I'm spoiled by things like Halo, because Halo don't mind when you use their assets, usually. Look and see how proud and all the people work. It is very, very cool. And it's nice to see people kind of working together on stuff. What if we flip these around? These launched yesterday, Jesus. Like to try and incorporate into the game naturally. Yeah, which is really, really cool. Hello, Jim Jam. Welcome. Just building some ships. Well, that doesn't look too bad. We need to do the other side too. It look like that way. We remove these sections. I think about. Oh well, generally when it comes to pulling assets from any game that's in the same engine, it's like very easy. That's a lot of the reasons why you see like a lot of the Fallout like mods and the Star Wars stuff, because those Star Wars mods have probably originally been made for maybe Fallout or Skyrim, and then they just get ported nice and easy. Crimson Vid, Bills, back to throw bodies and bags, organs. Oh god. Welcome, Psionic Gamer. Camping Wi-Fi, very nice. Well, glad you're checking in. Hope you're enjoying your camping. Yeah, because like I know like Halo is, there's so much cool assets with Halo, and somebody was working on kind of pulling, you know, like the armors and stuff, but I don't think they did too much. I think they kind of gave up, which like realistically, I don't blame them. Like there's always going to be like a worry when you spend a lot of effort, you know, because I think what was the Doom, the Doom, or the Dune, not Doom, Dune. That probably sounds like the same word from my accent. The Dune guys got pretty shafted, which was kind of weird. Like you would generally think though with the Star Wars stuff, because of Wi-Fi. Oh, very nice. There is a fair if every day is your stomach bug. Oh god. Did you eat something dodgy or was this like prior? That'd be like my worst nightmare of like going camping like somewhere for like a week, get a bad dose of the shit. It's like, no, I need my porcelain throne. See, I like these, but very very wide. What can we snap in there that would like look kind of okay? Oh, we got the interiors pieces. Bring a shovel. I've had, I would not recommend getting gassed. Oh, Jesus Christ. It'd be like, all right, Google, which plants can I use to wipe my ass? They look kind of nice. I want to do like an Antares build because they look really cool, but I feel like in order to get them like fully, it only has one snap point. Come on, man, make the fucking snap points. There's Lake. Oh god, a captain. There's somebody I seen. Raffin put up a mod recently. Someone like retextured a load of toilets. You can place them and sit on them, which is kind of hilarious. They would. I feel like they're that's probably the closest you will get to those sort of the Star Warsy stuff, which is very cool. I'll put you in the middle. No, come back. No, come back. No. Where did you even go? Okay, right there. Oh, hell yeah. Is there much parts being added? I'm not in any discords. What? You not supposed... What? What did I just do? Whoops. I hate not having my gaming laptop, otherwise it's all Starfield. Oh god. I've walked in on Sarah, Andrea, and Betty using the toilet, usually in the brig. Brig is the only safe place. You know, you can't even get a decent, you know, privacy. I don't know if it adds parts, but does overhaul the inside, be a lot less flashbang. And ooh, very nice. Hello there, Lee. Welcome. I do kind of hope that he kind of implements an interior cell, because that's one of the few locations that it's exterior, isn't it? So, on the topic of like mods and stuff, because you know we never talk about mods on this channel. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff we want to see with like Starfield and stuff, but do you guys think that Bethesda might give us some like quality of life stuff to the like maybe making it so that paid mods can have free patches not needing to be put under, like, I will say their website is fucking dog shit. It's dog shit. We talk about the mods. But like because I was searching, I was trying to find, like, because weirdly there's no way you can like search via categories. There's no way to search between paid and free, because I was like I was scanning through all of them, making sure, and of course I missed one, the original gun. That wasn't the Enforcer, the one that kind of everyone realized that the creations on Xbox were horribly broken. To watch paid mods together. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's a pretty much feel like Bethesda might drop one or two major DLCs at least. That. I don't know. I have hope. I have hope. Maybe too much hope, but I believe. I don't know. Like, Elder Scrolls 6 is still a long way out, and Oblivion's obviously giving them some money, but like at the same time, there's still a lot more to do with Starfield. Like 12 more DLC. Oh, we'll definitely get an expansion. Now, whether or not it'll be good, I mean, I enjoyed Shattered Space. Just make the dialogue a little better and fucking ship parts. Anniversary Fallout 4 is more probable. To be honest, Styles, I feel like what they're probably their Fallout remaster is going to be their next big thing. Pay 3 filters, many people would say, and that is fair, Doc. That is fair. Anyone who thinks Todd's given up because of yeah, like the thing with Bethesda, and like, look, I know there's a lot of games have been just dropped needlessly, and you could argue that there's probably games out there that had a far better opportunity than, like, you know, like Anthem is the one game. Oh, that's supposed to be muted. Anthem is the one game that that always like comes to mind when I'm like, that game shouldn't have been cut. It should have, like, they should have persevered. To be honest with you, POI expansions are definitely needed. Yep. I have no hope. I have no hate. I'm just waiting. It does, because I was so hyped by it. I was like, yes, like a Destiny style game. Like, that's what I need. Right for Creepmonger lately. Good games. See, I'm gonna be honest. Obviously, it's a business, right? And money makes the world go round, you know, like, that's how it is. But I don't think that Bethesda are as greedy as other companies. Now, I'm not saying, hello, guilty by that. Now, that's not saying that they're like, they're still a business, you know? And you could get into, like, it's very kind of murky when you kind of go around the kind of thing of, you know, what's greed versus what's a necessity, you know? Like, and yeah. All I want is a post date in the search. So new paid mods releases Tuesday. Shows today. Oh, that's fun. I always wondered why that was. Actually, these mods pop up. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't think they have a dedicated team of Fallout 4. And to be honest, after the last update, I'd rather stay away from. Hasn't given up. He's fumbled it completely. Isn't just a bunch of YouTubers and other people. Well, no, it's not. It's not. It's not. It's not that we're. I don't think. Well, I'm not sweeping. I do think, though, it's a valid thing that I don't see Bethesda abandoning Starfield. I think anybody, like, you know, people are pushing that narrative, and like it's. I don't know. It's always hello, Mark. Welcome. Why do I? Whoa, 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 whoa! Don't do that. Do I put this there? Do I put it there? No, no, we're professionals. I always fly with my eyes closed. It helps. What's the gossip there? Nothing too much. Just talking about like whether we think Bethesda's got any kind of, if they're gonna get content, like whether it's gonna be kind of some QA stuff like regarding the modding section, because yeah, like the oh, I haven't seen it. I've been looking for a weapon mod that like an EM but suppressed. So hello, Tenbro, a suppressed EM weapon. Oh god, that's a good question. I would assume Outrora has one. I'm thinking of Aurora's pistol, the laser pistol. I know there's... Oh, hello. Greedy, you're mad. Well, that's fair, Deadly. That's fair. Why do I get bombarded? I try to say one thing out of context. But they, like... They're definitely, I was gonna say, a weapon pack. I knew there was a weapon pack. DLC is gonna be... I seen, yeah, people were talking about that, Mark. I think that's bullshit. Personally. Like, I will say, the whole kind of, like, Bethesda are basically, like, they're, like, Starfield is currently in a kind of a coasting state with them making money off of paid mods, and most people who don't look close enough, oh, the bounty hunter weapon can be suppressed. Would I recommend spending that money on the weapon? How much was it, actually? Oh, wasn't it like fucking 800 credits now they think of it? Yeah, no, don't. But yeah, like a lot of people kind of 600. I mean, oh, 600. Ooh. Well, no, that's what I was gonna say though. Like, I feel like with regards to like say for instance the like the way it is right now with the kind of the mods and stuff, like most people don't associate the paid mod, like they look at kind of Bethesda's like, all right, yeah, they allow paid mods, but it's not on them. When realistically, you could argue that it kind of is on them. Well, it is on them. It's 100% on them. But yeah, it's. I just think that like the no communication is an absolute shitter, and I don't deny that. And I think as fans of the game, especially when there's games out there that once a year, nothing other than the strike indicates another case of top and no news. Oh, no news is obviously good, dude. And we have some news. We know they're making content, and there's a lot of people talking about Starfield, and I would not listen to anyone, even myself, unless it comes from Bethesda. I don't think they're different, but Adder. But where's that? Where was that in? As a base got down. Like, I think ultimately we're just gonna have to wait and see. But even if we get the best thing, you know, since sliced bread, even if we get the fabled chip parts, I think that we need, I would like Bethesda to like come out and kind of, you know, like explain what happened, you know. And obviously they're a business, they're not going to be extremely transparent about it, but they should be, to be honest. Like, there's a lot of game developers out there now that are kind of highlighting that you need to talk to your fans more and let them know what's going on. Like, don't let them know everything, obviously, because you don't want to give too much, because then people start fucking gossiping and it's just fucking annoying. But that being said, ooh, do I want to put this? I'll put this. I don't know. I still don't think like. Bethesda adds new ship parts. I solely hope they had wings. Well, no, but the drop on PlayStation is going to be like, that's not going to be, you know, they're obviously going to add an expansion and content to it. Well, I would hope they add expansion. People are gossiping their house. Where am I gonna put my cockpit? Where am I gonna put my cockpit? Patient. I mean, there's patience, and then there's just wondering, the fuck are you doing, Bethesda, you know? Well, Bethesda model really hoping they're making enough money to pay that one fella. Look how there's just one guy. Just one guy. It's like, all right, guys, we got it. Here it comes. Best content ever. Like, I do hope that, like, this, like, at the very least, this, like, whole year has been them realizing they need certain changes. Like, for the love of fucking God, don't do this, like, these free mods. The right kind, that's all we need. If it's the guy who made Escape, then hello, yes. Hello, Nikki. Like, don't put the free skins, the Daemog, the Daemog, and all these free mod items. Don't put them on the mod store. Put them in the fucking game, Bethesda. If you're bringing out DLC content, keep it off the creation store. Put it in game store. I would have no problem paying €5 for creations. Maybe they were opting to kind of do the creations because they didn't see it as a substantial kind of DLC necessarily, which I suppose is fair. But at the same time, also, for the love of God, just stop making micro content. Like, I don't want another miner outfit for 500 fucking credits, Bethesda. Like, get the fuck out of here with that. My character, like, was showing way too much skin, okay? It's unacceptable. Planes fly over, give us ship parts. Well, I had, like, one of my dreams recently was, when I'm not dreaming about lack of ship parts, I was just like, maybe it was daydreaming, maybe it was just me accepting the fact that we're never going to get what we want with this game, but I, like, envisioned, like, atmospheric flight and just kind of doing it how No Man's Sky does it, you know, kind of simplistic, not really a whole lot going on. Combat in atmosphere would be so fucking cool. Well, the house does nothing to the gameplay. Yeah. Even standards, even still accepted. That's why people have dropped the game. Well, to be honest, the thing is not wrong, and I'm not trying to sweep here. Please don't bully me. But, like, it feels like no fucking game developers nowadays respect their audiences. They're either trying to overextend and get new people, which there's nothing wrong with that, or they're trying to nickel and dime their current audiences, which is even worse. Use their own imagination, make Starfield. Well, I will say, Kenneth, while that is fair, I do think that people saying that Starfield lacks some fundamentals they're not wrong. Like, yes, the planets are really cool, but the procedural generation and, like, not being able to have a coherent kind of storyline does kill some of it. You know, that we have these really cool ships and the shipbuilder, but in space, all we really do is combat or talk to random teachers that want to ask you questions. Like, they need to do a lot more in the space sort of things. Even, like, simple overhauls, like allowing you to, like, see, like, you know, like proper, like, even letting us planetary land, like let us see the animation, you know, give us a grav drive animation, like stuff like that. A field of ship pardon, I can only get so erect. And there is studios dropping content. Like, I wasn't like trying to say like that, you know, oh, Bethesda is this, you know. We're afraid there wouldn't be enough actual mods, but being skeptical, so I'm prepared to help. Bum bum bum. Ships look like a power plug for a PlayStation or an Xbox. What the fuck? Expansion 2026. No, I definitely, yeah, and that's again, that's something that like the systems with nothing in them, like there's a reason Mass Effect kind of, like you look at Mass Effect, there's like maybe like 10 systems. Most of them are either have like one planet. What's my gonna get kidnapped by Sistef? Wait. If they're kidnapping you, Zerbus, it probably means have you already done the Vanguard quest line? So if you've already done the Vanguard quest line, they've then yeah. That was the biggest thing, like the 10-year stuff. Like it's, oh, you're trying to trick? No, you don't. That's not how you trigger the Vanguard quest line. You just talk to the guy. Sistef is the other one. Could I put that? I don't believe. Let's feel like a star. Well, no, I didn't mean like Mass Effect. I mean like if you look at like Mass Effect 2 or Mass Effect 3, right? Like you have these systems and stuff, but generally speaking, the planets are just kind of there as like a kind of a thing to get resources. Sometimes there'll be like a side quest or a main quest, but for the most part, now obviously, Mass Effect doesn't have space combat. I'll go to bro. So I did catch the Battlefield stuff, Mark, and I'm very excited about Battlefield. I will say I understood why they got so many streamers from so many different games, but it was painful watching COD players play Battlefield like COD. But it looks really good. There's some things, apparently the build they were playing on was an older build. They've actually tweaked a lot of stuff, which I'm excited to see. Because like apparently Assault can run 2 primaries. That's broken as fuck. The slide was kind of one of the biggest issues I seen. The sliding was very far. Now a lot of that apparently was people were saying that they had their FOV cranked, so it looked a bit, you know, then yeah, but we'll have to see. It's not as immersive, people say, the game, but it's not like it's, see, there is an element of kind of using your imagination, but like I'm going to be honest with you, like a lot of the time I build ships with the intent of them being used for an in-universe reason. And like, there's just no, like, I like me drop ships. I would love nothing more than to be able to pilot my pilot my ship on an atmosphere, you know, deploy in an enemy base, drop off some people, and then just take off again and go. Stuff like that. Same with like, and then now we have like fleets technically and stuff. I'm getting black pilled. What is black pilled? What does that mean? Even stuff like that, like overhauling the kind of the space thingy so that like 1, you can get boarded. 2, enemies can destroy you. If they do destroy you, you're stranded and you have to basically. No, I would like to think ship parts will come elevated. I think they'd have to be crazy not to. That's the above board way of starting previously. I've started by trying contraband. So the thing is, Zerbus, if you've gone, fuck off, I'm not a chronic sweeper. If Zerbus, if you have already joined the Vanguard questline and gotten to the point of beating it, I'm pretty sure you can't join Sistef via the criminal way. Oh, pessimistic. Oh, no, I'm not that pessimistic. I enjoy the game, and like I'll play it, but obviously, characters of giving you a blank canvas to page your story, then requiring it. It's just me as Starborn, Grey Rocks. I like the Starborn aesthetic. I think the biggest issue with the Starborn aesthetic, though, was the let us build our own ship, or at the very least, you know. It's weird when you have a game that allows you to build ships. You know, it's like giving your children Lego to play with and then deciding, like, all right, here, I got you a new toy. It's the coolest Lego out of them all, but it's glued together. The DLC reveal probably going to be this month in like 20 or so days. All right, where are we going? Let me fix the front of the ship. Where's the front? It fell off. Now. Oh, what the fuck? I would like to see stuff like, what did I just do? Would like to see stuff like that myself. What? What piece is that then? It only works, so I mean, damn, you can't really base decorate, nothing friggin' snaps. How blows those components of the game. Yeah, Starborn DLC releases November 31st. Yeah, okay, I had to do my little line there to or the 30 days has September, April, June, just to determine. I kind of like that there. See, ultimately, all we can do is hope and want and wait and pray. Maybe pray a little bit. I'm not a praying man, but Todd Howard, if you tell me, I'll get down on my knees and pray if you give me them fucking chip parts. Yeah, to be honest, like the whole like the actor strike thing, I don't think that's a valid, like, as I said from the get-go. I don't need talking ship parts. It'd be cool, but I don't need them. Like weapons, we don't need. Like Bethesda could easily have been doing, you know, quality of life improvements. How the fuck am I gonna make that look nice? Bethesda could have been doing like quality of life improvements and stuff. You know, new missions. Like you don't. Obviously, you need voice acting for like some. What the fuck? What is that random stuff there? Like you for like major quality, like or major missions. Obviously, yeah, you need story or not story. Sorry. What the fuck? They made a black hole and screw. I would have liked that option, to be honest with you, a way to just destroy the Unity. But I feel like realistically, our character probably does not know enough. Like, I think if we're ever going to like get the opportunity to boom the Unity, it'll probably come from like multiple playthroughs, you know? We get to a point where it's like, ah, that's how we kill the Unity. Interesting. Like, the thing is, when you have mod authors that are doing, like, single-handedly making some, like, very nice ship parts, like Flight Controller coming out with, like, lore-friendly stuff, there are no excuses. They could have been dropping. Yeah, they could have. And that's ultimately, that's what I want to know from Bethesda. I'd watch her get pieces to build memory. Isn't it, I think they tried to reverse engineer the tech. That's why it doesn't work as it's intended to. That's kind of why, like, I want to know, like let's say, for instance, right? Let's say, I hope not. That would be problematic. Can we make it sound like you're split over multiple universes? So why do we have to have a linear expect? Very true. Like when we do eventually get you know, the news and the new expansion, like if Bethesda truly care about us and would like to give us an experience that is worthy of people who are, you know, have their wallets at the ready, they will address some of our concerns. If they don't, like if let's say let's say Starfield Gamescom comes out, we get a trailer for the expansion, nothing else, no talking. They might mention the PlayStation, but hello, Dr. Nick. Like, that's all we get. Then at least we'll know, right, this game is not... Bethesda don't want to evolve this game in any meaningful way. That's why, like, and that's not, like, I believe that... I would like to think that, like... It's getting hard to defend you, Bethesda. Like, what the fuck? But like, I always said that, like, with the whole thing about Shattered Space not having ship parts and all this stuff, was because it was content made before launch, and they probably thought that ship building wouldn't be as big as it is. Similar to how the one of the bigger criticisms, I said this before, one of the biggest criticisms with Fallout 4 was the settlement system. Some people loved it. I loved it. A lot of people didn't like it because they didn't want to have to constantly build settlements. Now, Bethesda obviously kind of alleviated that with Starfield by just having a load of custom-made ships, you know? But then we get like we get the rover, and there's somebody said to me that and I don't know how true it is. Somebody said the rover only popped up. Never give up. I'm waiting for... Wait, Morrowind never got DLC? Hello, Al. What the fuck? The fuck? But like, don't worry. There's a part of me that wants this. Will always, even when I am dead and moved on to the universe, you'll still hear. You like come to this spot where I used to sit and stream and record. You'll just hear ship parts, ship parts. Are we slightly on the spectrum? I don't think slightly. We're fucking the whole other end of that. That spectrum is like 5-dimensional. But yeah, but like the rover being like, somebody said that the rover was only added to the game because Todd Howard didn't like or not Todd Howard, Phil Spencer didn't like walking. I don't know how true that is. I really hope it isn't true. In one way, because at the same time, if they're able to make a rover like that after years of not being able to fucking do stuff, I'm like, Jesus Christ, fair dues. But also, what the fuck, you know? Like, the new map stuff, again, was the new map and the fast traveling system, was that all new? I thought the rover dropped because mothers... Well, no, not dropped. As in, like, the idea of the rover. Supposedly, somebody said that Phil Spencer said to Todd that he didn't like how he had to walk everywhere. To which I say, get a fucking jump pack, my guy. What are you doing? You know? Like, the rover's cool. Is it practical to drive? Fucking no. Most planets are too high G for it to drive, you know? Also, it would help if the rover had a nice little hab, you know? Like, where's our Mass Effect style? You know, like, all right, we're deploying, ships flying in. You see the hatch open. Out comes fucking Colin McRae. You know? Oh, I'm bad at driving, too, to be honest with you. I will say, though, what you were saying, LeBron, about the animation stuff, right? And here's the thing, bit controversial, right? I see some things, you know. I'm in the good books with some modders. Not many these days. It seems like a lot of them don't like me. Shock, you know. But I've seen some crazy stuff that modders have done without animations, and I just think that a lot of people saying like, look, it'd be cool to get animations, but at the same time, modders have pulled shit out their arse and got awesome stuff. Like, a lot of people saying, oh, animation, it's just laziness at this point, you know? Like, there's a mod coming out, I don't know when, but, and I won't say any more, only that I looked at, I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, that's fucking insane. Halo, Jesus. I'm honestly, I guarantee you that. Oh my god! You know what I just realized? Mark my words. We're probably going to get a fucking Outpost DLC that focuses around racing your rover before we get ship parts. I'm gonna need to call up Samaritans if that happens. But yeah, please, Bethesda, like that would be cool, but don't fucking do it first. But no, yeah, like it's rover parts. Wait, fuck off. We don't need rover parts, okay? Fuck the rover parts. But yeah, like, and look, obviously there's stuff that modders would obviously like, you know. But like, yeah, I've seen some modders do fucking insane stuff. Like, that is a valid thing, right? Enemies not having vehicles, come on, like, has anyone seen the Frontier mod? Yes, it had some very, very questionable stuff. They had working fucking tanks. It's like, why, like, it wouldn't be hard to make a vehicle operated by, like, by NPCs, you know? These here attempt to knock on the door. Oh, God. Build your own pot. That would be fucking cool, though. To be honest, the lack of customizing Vasco was shocking. Like, Craic did a really good mod that works on that like does that stuff. But the fact that we never got Automatron style make your own rover or robots is just like, excuse me. Now, my only kind of like wonder with that is maybe they're planning on doing it. Maybe at some point we're going to get build your own mechs and robots, which would be really cool. Yeah, Vasco saying your name is fucking amazing. Captain Fuckface. Oh. The mod that turns into Legion is crazy, because it's just, my DLC drops a Warthog and it not being, mechs would be awesome, and like, to be honest, Bethesda teasing mechs and stuff, it's like, it has to happen at some point. On my name, it's awesome. And I think there's, because I remember with Fallout, that was one of the cool things with Fallout. It caught me off guard when you hear the Codsworth in Fallout, and I'm like, holy shit, he said my fucking name. What a G. Yes, Kaiser is far cool. And no disrespect to Vasco, but Kaiser is a fucking, I'm gonna need a tank, a real one. Well, that's the other thing too. It's like, even like look, even if you're like not going to go to the route of making like functional rovers, right? Planet feel like we get something small about Starborn. See, again, realistically, there's probably, once Hell Drive is up, I will say, Battlefield, it's looking like Captain Dog, Captain Max. Like, Battlefield can't say my name. Oh no. I think there's a mod that adds to the list of names they say. But yeah, Battlefield, honestly, Battlefield is effectively going to kill COD for this year at least. I say that, but COD players still play COD because it's COD. Oh, it's not. Oh, that's fucking sucks. Starborn Guardians better be. I want more variants of Starborn Guardians. I want to be able to customize my Starborn Guardians. I want to be able to make Starborn weapons. I want to go to some random moon and meet some old Starborn that's literally like millennia old, and he teaches me the way of how to like fucking do crazy stuff. Nick is a common name. What the fuck? Oh, mechs could definitely be done. They can definitely be done. Get your money together. Oh god. No, like mechs are mechs are fucking. I don't know where I'm gonna put this cockpit. But where do I put the cockpit? Does the cockpit look? See, it looks kind of weird at the front. was like Battlefield 4. Oh, it's like Battlefield 4. There is little bitty concerns I have. See, I was thinking at the back might be better. Like the gameplay I seen, when you bring in a lot of COD players and Apex players to play, like I was like, can we focus on the Battlefield players, please? Like the guys that know how to play the fucking game. When's the event this month? What event? And for the version of Destiny's Ghost, when a mini utility Unity floating. Oh. Well, mechs could always work. Like somebody did mechs early on, right? The issue that which would make like pilotable mechs is that's the thing is like from so the beta I seen, I'm a big fan of like heli flying too. And it looks like it looks like the AA, the ground-based AA, and the like player-based AA is kind of oppressive, because that was always one of the issues with like Battlefield 2042. And I want to say, was Battlefield 3 the only one where like the helicopter was like, yeah, don't fuck with the helicopter? Gamescom is the 21st, I think. Ever tested, but if you put the Emerald outpost, will Starborn attack? I don't think so. Although maybe. Oh, anything big, it'll be downhill or slow. Well, see, a lot of the see, here's the thing, right? There's a lot of modders leaving, and I think honestly, a lot of that is Bethesda's fault, because these people, they're like, obviously they look, I don't blame any modders for leaving, because I would understand it too, even as like a player. Like, why would you make content for a game that ultimately may not be getting any more content for it? Like, you know what I mean? And I know you could be like, oh, Skyrim, they're still making mods for, but Skyrim's like a fucking, it's like a pearl. The ocean, maybe not, that's probably a bad sentiment. There's probably millions of pearl in the ocean, but there was obviously some there was some modders that basically, I think, came to Starfield hoping to make a quick buck. I wish those ones would fuck off. Want to pile up, it was impossible to evade Sam without flares. Yeah, oh my god, that was Battlefield, the jet stuff, and that's when I learned how to, on Caspian border, I would take the jet off and then basically lightly crash landed in one of the objectives so that I would get that XP tick for capturing the objective. There will be new Skyrim mods. The mods of Starfield overall not overall great, but on the other hand, don't have all the tools. But I mean, like they're missing certain stuff, but at the same time, it's like everything kind of falls back on Bethesda. Even like when the paid mods. Oh, that'd be fucking... Todd Howard, don't do that, please. Bravo 6, yeah, there's only a few recognizable. And I realized why they did it. I was shocked they didn't have Neebs Gaming there. Literally, they kind of put Battlefield on the map. Also, I know Frankie on PC doesn't do much these days, but I think it would have been really awesome to have him there talking about Battlefield. But yeah, like playing the Skyrim's rich lore, the player field connects Starfield well. Tell me what your tie was. Yeah, it was founded. It happened sometimes. It's just numbers, right? It's definitely in the 22nd century. I know it came after the death of Jesus, but like before now. Be a dirty lawyer. Fuck off! I'm not a sweeper. I will say it was cool seeing Golden Boy there. He does a lot of the Halo esports stuff. But like seeing like the COD players, like it was hilarious, because like you seen some of them jumping in a helicopter instantly dying. There was one guy, and like you would assume, right, that like all of the, because there was like I will say the setting was so fucking cool. I loved 5 was really good, but I like I like all Halos, whatever the newest one is. I'm always a big fan of. But like there was like one guy who kept getting in the heli by himself and just crashing it. Like, and it wasn't even like he could kind of fly, but at the same time, it's like, bro, you're in a heli. Like, the purpose of the attack helicopter is to use your gunner. Even if you're god tier, you're like, the missiles are not, you know. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm hoping to see what the new beta is. I'll be playing the beta on stream because it looks fucking cool. Hello, Marty. Welcome. Modding exploded after LoL when King Geth came in with. Oh yeah, like. See the pay. I didn't even know some of them went to Google the streamers, and I knew they were. Oh yeah, and like, I will say, like, they must have spent a lot of money. The setups they got, like, I think they had like over 200 content creators there. I'm the same, to be honest. Like, my thing, Mark, is 50% tanks. Well, actually, no. Mine is probably, I'd say, more attack helicopter, and I like tanks, but I would be more prefer the IFV because I like being able to throw my boys in the back and transport them. But I couldn't really fly helis in 2042 because everyone and their mother had a fucking thingy. But yeah, I'm excited to the tank because we didn't see too much of the stuff. I know we're having two conversations here, but I could do that. I'm hoping we see more of, like, because we know they're using the Abrams tank was being used as the tank, and then I don't know what the IFV was in the Flyboy community. We're all in here. Oh Jesus Christ! It's like, you didn't give us the ship part, Todd. I will be streaming the beta, Pedro. I will definitely be streaming the beta. But yeah, I'm because apparently the beta they were playing on was an older version of the game, because you could actually see the engineers had access. The transport helo is so much fun, especially when you're playing on Rush. I just about pulled all my mods today and called it quits. A lot of hate I've been getting the last few weeks. People feeling taught my work on labor. I feel like it comes more project anger about what they want. Well, I will say, Al, while sorry, we'll jump back to the Valve minute because it's Valix. The one thing I did kind of notice, Al, is, so I know you've decided to like put all of your stuff in like one mod and stuff, which is very cool. But you're always going to get criticism, and honestly, I would ignore the vast majority of it. Obviously, if people are having issues, you know, fair enough. But I wouldn't pull stuff because I feel like ultimately, like, yeah, like, you do good work, and like, realistically, like, a lot of people like your stuff. Like, they like your stuff, and you pulling your content, not only is that you're like, you're letting the griefers win, and you're also pissing off the people that enjoy your content, you know? Like, I get it. I get negativity all the time. Some people are shocked when they're like, Crimson, why are you so biased? Like, motherfucker, it's an opinion piece. I'm not gonna fucking like everything unless it's chip parts. But I would, yeah, and I can't, like, it's weird, like, despite Starfield being quite a small community, there's still a lot of fucking assholes. You'll always get that, and to be honest, I've had to kind of tell people in the Discord to stop doing that. I've had instances where people are like, oh, who's a mod author here? Can they do this? And, like, here's the thing. They're like, mod authors might do something for you realistically, but at the same time, I'd only ever approach a mod author to do something if I was willing to pay them, because I feel like, yeah, you're asking them to do a lot of stuff, and I just had to be like, just stop harassing mod authors. I'm still around. But Battlefield 2, there was no point in jet. Yeah, there wasn't. Like, jets were shit. It can be done. You should try. Here's some beginner guides. That's the best way to honestly be like, yeah. Because that's the thing is, like, and you get it kind of with everything. Like, I always find it funny because, like, I think it's a mix of people who, like, either assume they don't know enough about modding to assume, like they assume it's easy, right? And it's like you can like naivety, like, okay, fair enough. Or it's people who are like genuinely so self-indulged that they understand how difficult it is, but they expect you to just do it anyway, you know? But yeah, I would never let it get to you. Just look at all the positives. Now, that being said, don't ever try not, I'm not saying you do, but try not to. See, the thing is, I wouldn't turn off all comments because we know how fucking shit the creations menu is. And people will use Nexus to communicate. And I would always, because that's the one thing is, like, if people are coming to you with genuine criticism, separate them from people who are being assholes. You know? You make very good stuff. Chinese cyborg harvesting? What the fuck? What mod is that? Hello there, Drake. I was gonna call it Draconis, Draconis. Would it be Is it Draconis? Draconis? Well, I see Drake, but also apologies. Are the Battlefield 4 servers still busy? I don't think so, to be honest. There'll probably be a bump in them. Yeah, like the gunplay in Battlefield looks really good. My only kind of my one issue is, one, am I going to be able to use a tank effectively? And two, well, hopefully they fix the parachute, because that looked like a bug. There was nothing I hated. My girlfriend plays the fucking annoying character. That fucking cunt with her fucking wingsuit, fucking flying in, landing on you, throwing her fucking nade and flying away. It's like, get fucked. Always updating almost every depend. There's one idiot. What do you mean copying? Oh, the old Alright, let's build a ship, shall we? But oh yeah, I'm excited for the new Battlefield. Do we want to do like a big one? Oh, there she is. Hello, Deadly. How are you? We definitely weren't talking about your sweatiness. I am wondering, is it going to be crossplay? Was the news Battlefield crossplay? Hopefully it's crossplay, because me and my girlfriend always play it together, but we don't actually play it together very much. I'm usually in a tank, and she refuses to protect me, or I'm usually in a helicopter, like, please get in my gunship, please get in my gunship. And she's like, no. So I'm maybe on the lookout for some gunners, or I will gun if someone wants to fly. I have the squirrel suit in places to like some of this like your ship with a sniper is crazy. Oh, that fair, yeah. I'm down. We need to get some squads together. We get like a whole fucking. We need to like just. We'll make, if they're 100%. If there's like a battalion system, I will set up a battalion, and we'll do some fucking games on it. Just have like the whole team is just all of us. That'd be fucking fun. Really fun. Battlefield is back. I'm the yes, she is the medic who doesn't revive. She literally, like, we'd be playing Battlefield and I'll see the medic symbol running towards me, like, it's a medic. Then I realize it's my girlfriend. Like, she doesn't use defibs. She's normally running fucking grenade launchers, which grenade launchers have their place. But yeah. I will say the one thing I'm a bit iffy about, and obviously you can suppose it, which I will only be paying the locked class system because I hate the whole, like, use any gun, any class. No. That's not Battlefield. That's not Battlefield in my eyes. And if you don't like that, that's fair. But the idea of the medic in Battlefield 6 wielding light a light support weapon seems a bit weird. Any fellow soldiers out there explain to me if that's legitimate? I don't get any. I wish I got fucking money, to be honest with you. Grenades, to be fair, grenades in Battlefield are always like the nade spam. But yeah, it just seems weird, like having the medic also have the M249. And I understand that. I do understand that. Like, I will say the shotgun looks fucking sick. I will probably be rocking the shotgun as medic, which again seems counterproductive, because do medics in warfare generally, they have guns to defend themselves, but like, do medics in combat take the oath to not do any harm? I'm assuming they don't. Yes, they don't. Which is weird, because like, isn't there like chaplains in the like military that actually will not use, they won't, there's no combat for them, they just walk around like, we're good, I see no problem. You died, get good. Make the sawed up, yeah. It'd just be hilarious. Like, who's the medic? You just see a guy on the wall. Oh, that's him over there. Yeah, that's Steve. He's our medic. Thank you, Ajora. Drake is in Young Dragon. Ah, it is Drake. Okay, cool. The option not carry a weapon if they want tanks to soldiers. Like, I would definitely carry a weapon. More so to coax people into medics be running in before. So yes, hello there, gaming. Medics carry enough stuff, usually with pistols. If they're line company, they will have rifles. Because I'm literally like, I'm always the first person in, because I'm like, I'd rather them shoot me than shoot my teammates. But when I'm the medic, that's a problem, because when the medic is screaming, "Get me the fuck up," that's a bad sign. But they didn't show a whole lot. Like the drones, I'm interested in, because the recon gets a drone, but there's like a really huge, like a explosive drone. So I'm Battlefield is the game that taught me how to snipe. And like, if you can snipe in Battlefield, you can. Oh, I have seen Hacksaw Ridge. Very good movie. You can snipe in Battlefield, like you can snipe pretty much any game. I used to love. I'd play like a kind of a more of a marksman than a recon. I used to love my SV98 in Battlefield 3 with the 4x scope, and I'd be like just behind my squad. Like I'd be maybe like 10, 15 feet behind them. The locked cloud, yeah, sniping in Battlefield is just so good. Like, it's just like boom, boom, boom. And it looks very satisfying, the sniping. The game you think got too much hate? Well, that's a good one. Fuck game. The SV98 was so fucking good. It was so good. I used to rock that, and then I used to rock the F2000 on and also the M416 was, that was like when I kind of fell in love with that rifle, just because it looks so sexy. On Operation Metro, just pushing behind the enemy team and just wiping like multiple squads. 2142 is I will say that game got hate. That's a good kind of, that game got hate, and I think some of it was definitely warranted, but at the same time, it's turned into a really good game now, and I feel like they've realized it. Like, me and Deadly used to play the crap out of it. We only stopped because they said they were actually stopping, but they never actually did. The Unreal Tournament games. Hello, Eclipse. You should play. Battlefield is really good gaming. People used to hunt for my tags all the time. Oh, God. That used to always... All right, Michael, have a good one. That used to always piss me off, people coming for your tags. Like, I remember on Xbox, like, on the 360 era Battlefield, some people would message you and be like, "Got your tags, cunt." I'm like, excuse me? How fucking dare you? But they're like... There's nothing more like Battlefield than... like Battlefield 3, when like you're doing like rush or something, and like most of your team is recon just camping in the spawn, and you're like, all right boys, we're gonna do this. You just make a hard push one side and just completely like change the game. Because that's the thing I see a lot of like because as much as I like being, you know, that whole thing of wiping out squads, Battlefield should always cater to the whole of a single person cannot shift the game. It needs to be very squad based. And it seems like that is. Yeah, this new Battlefield, the beta will be next week. Piss me down. Oh, Jesus Christ. Fucking hell. Why, we may have probably played against one another at some point. Are these like on official servers? Because I know they added like unofficial servers towards the end of it, or the ones you could buy. I will say, seeing Operation Firestorm back is so fucking cool. All we need now is Metro and Sane Crossing. If we can get Sane Crossing, old school Star Wars. Free tips. Stay with your squad, 110%. Do not be caught away. Because there was... Battlefield games, they used to synergize. I don't know if they do it in the newest one, but like there was like they'd give you ribbons for like resupplying your team and getting like squad assists and stuff. Play on. It's been so long. Honestly I wouldn't remember. I just know that I was quite good at Battlefield. Now saying that, I see clips. I would consider myself a good pilot. I've seen clips of people using the little bird in the newest Battlefield, and I'm like, what the fuck? Guy's just going on a fucking streak, and I'm like, how is he not dead? It's like, you know, like that one scene where like in one of those was war movie where like the Japanese are like trying to shoot down the planes, and you've got the guy with the stick like pointing. Like I'd be like that. That'd be me. I'm like, get that fucking heli out of the fucking sky. Oh yeah, spawn on the squad league, because you get extra points for it. You got to get that XP. I'm interested to see their new attachment system. Looks really good. Honestly, it seems like they've taken the COD attachment system, but that was a good system, or that is a good system. Battlefield Stealth Flight Sim. Oh god, I'm okay at it. Prefer helicopters because like. It's easier. Well, I say it's easy. It's only easier because usually when I'm getting locked, I will throw that thing over a building and like behind it, like behind a... What was that one map on Battlefield 3? You deployed from the carrier. And it was like a desert, like one team, like there'd be like hovercrafts would spawn at the beach. It was really fucking cool. Fun with Black Ops. Black Ops is good. I used to flights. Oh, see back then I was just like controller all the way. All right, we need to we got our. Let me start working on this a little bit more. Need to kind of break up the monotony a little bit. I wonder will we ever get flight stick stuff for Starfield. Like, it would be really cool. I don't know how plausible it would be. So I know somebody was trying to get it to work. Can you imagine? The big thing they're working on... Hello there, Sean. The big thing they're working on for the new update and stuff, it's Starfield is coming to VR. The 4 people playing Starfield that have VR-capable PCs would be hyped. Is releasing a joystick controller. Ooh. See, I know that Xbox... Was it Xbox? No, yeah. Like, Thrustmaster have, like, the HOTAS system. Yeah. Battlefield is like 50% vehicles, 50% infantry. Well, it's... Yeah, probably 50. Probably... I think infantry obviously probably play a better role on the ground because you need infantry. The old dude sniping in Battlefield. Oh yes, is that the grandpa guy? I have seen clips of him. Yep. Because wasn't that dude? Hello there. Which mod do you use to flip your parts around? Better Flips by Rooks and Better Snaps. Wasn't that guy? Isn't that guy like an ex-soldier? Because he always like talks about. He like gives kind of like. I always like that. I always like watching like videos like that where like people are like, you know, it's like, oh, I used to be like a soldier. Like they give you kind of cool insight about like what's going on as it's happening. I seen the grandmother. I seen clips. Apparently she was at the event. See, in the stream, the main stream, they only tended to focus on the COD guys, the Optic and Tim the Tapman, Peanut, and then occasionally they would focus on Westy, not Westy. Is it Westy and the Doom guy? Pilot the whole aircraft. You could, hello Bob, you could pilot the whole fucking aircraft? That's fucking sick. See, I would like them to do that. Was it 3 or no? Was it 3 or 4 that had the naval combat? Like there was like carriers fought, like you fight alongside. Yeah, you have to have, yes, which is why I like Battlefield so much. You can't just be like boom headshot. You have to like kind of calculate. When they added was it Battlefield 1 that added the zeroing? When they added that, I kind of felt a little bit cheap, you know. I like aiming, but if I managed to finish Crimson Fleet quest and space battle, by far the most fun. The Crimson Fleet like space battle and in general, the lack of space battles like large scale is very sad, because that's one of I think one of the big reasons Watchtower is so good is because you have these intense kind of combat situations where you're basically just two fleets kind of going at it. And I do wonder, like, was the lack of big fleet battles because, again, Bethesda... I never played 1942. I think I got in at the end of Battlefield Bad Company 2, wasn't a fan of it, and then played Battlefield 3 and just something clicked to me. I was like, this is amazing. Like, this is the best game I've ever played. Like, multiplayer-wise. Hello there. Hello, Raven, how goes it? And the capital ships, again, missed opportunity by Bethesda. Like, I think they could have did a far cooler job with those capital ships. And hopefully they do. Like, imagine being able to, like, actually, like, steal them. Be a great way to kind of implement the whole giving us M-class vessels. I think at some point, I do think we will get M-class ships. I think it would be crazy for Bethesda not to give us M-class ships. It's the same with mechs. I think we're going to get mechs, and we're going to get M-class. 2142 is the one I want them I want to see them do. But I honestly don't think they ever will do, because I feel like being the Halo nerd in me would have loved it. Oh, it would be very bad for them if they didn't. See, with the M-Class Owl, I think they should just go the route of they can't land. And it would even kind of go into the whole idea of you need to, like, have, you know, like, ships attached to it. Like, imagine how cool it'd be, like, you undock your, or even having a hangar. Like, the lack of hangars in the game kind of bugs me. And look, I know it's trying to be realistic. And realistically, trying to keep a giant hangar like that, pressurized might be a bit finicky, but, like, come on now. Like, imagine you could walk out onto the deck of your M-Class ship and you've got, like, your other ships all lined up. That's what I mean, having, like, a hangar. And yeah, that makes sense. Like, a lot of this stuff, when we're like, I wonder why that's not a thing, it's because of the way Bethesda's engine is. It's like M-Class, oh, it'd be so cool. You can have a ship inside a ship cell. So it's possible? Why have they not done it? Give me my fucking M-Class ships inside. You know, upload the engine, we'll get fleet battles and stuff. Just need to make sure it doesn't crash your computer. Make it, give us boundaries. Oh, that'd be... Oh, you can't. Oh. And that's why I'm hoping eventually we will, to some extent. But don't say if we don't get ship parts before fucking Starfield 2, I swear to God. I'll be swearing to more than God. Happen to if they entered atmosphere. Oh, really? So, like, that's kind of weird because, like, wait, whoa. Don't the ships come into atmospheric? Does it depend on the planet? Because isn't in one of the movies, isn't there a scene where the ship is in space? No. Yeah, there's the scene where they're running through the cornfield. They, like, stole something, and then the ship comes up out of the water. Depend on the ship? I will say, I do like that being used as a trope, to be honest with you. Halo, I'm trying to remember what game it was, but there was a game where dreadnoughts or capital ships couldn't enter a planet's atmosphere but without like dumping their core. Now I don't know if that sounds like Mass Effect, but then I don't think it is Mass Effect, because we see a dreadnought engaging the Reapers in the Battle of Earth. But either way, I do like that, because realistically, like you would like to think, like, imagine Halo, right? Like, you think of like a ship like the Infinity. Like, the Infinity is, what is it? It's like 5 kilometers long, right? If that was to crash, because realistically, you're going to be hovering that over a military base or something, surely a 5 kilometer thing like that, randomly losing acceleration and hitting the ground, would be no bueno. They'll all be dead, buried by the... But yeah, so I think it'd be really cool if, you know, M-class ships, although saying that, we already know that's not the case, because the M-class ship landed on Dazra. Now, unless there's some lore behind it, which I would kind of like that. Like, imagine, like in Halo, for instance, the Pillar of Autumn, that bad boy crashes in Earth. That's not taken back off without help. It needs those little kind of thrusters to take off. I do like, though, that the ships are like, oh yeah, we're not taking off now. It's a GG. That's the thing, is it probably not. Make New Atlantis crash. That's what I mean. Like, 'cause that's always something that I've like wondered, is like, is there like a lore reason to why we don't see ships flying around? Because we don't know specifically whether ships can fly in atmosphere. I'm assuming they can, right? Because why wouldn't they be able to? But imagine how dangerous it would be having like ships. That's why, like, I think it'd be really cool if Bethesda overhauled the whole like you didn't actually land your ship at New Atlantis. You had to like dock at an orbiting space station. Oh, multiple, but that would be fucking sick. Like, you needed to have, like, yeah, that'd be fucking cool. Like, it required, like, or imagine, like, oh, wait, hold on. What if, like, they did some, like, kind of lore-y kind of thing where, like, M-class ships aren't as prominent anymore because they require, like, I don't know, like, computational AI that's not really allowed. Sure, they can fly in atmo. They use thrusters, but have no arrow, so they aren't using grav tech to fly. Well, that's yeah, like, we don't know. Time for Battlefield, very nice. Again, we don't know, but I would like to hope that that's like kind of how they're doing it. Where is this one? Parts for human crew to manage it all. Because even like the whole like the grav jumping stuff, like one of the things I would love to see them do, and again, like Elite Dangerous, if you've never seen a capital ship jump in Elite Dangerous, watch the YouTube video. It's so fucking cool, and honestly something that more games should do, because I feel like the idea of, like, you know, like your small ship making a jump versus a huge ship, it's just like, yeah, moving parts and only, yeah, that's what I mean, only military's allowed. Something like shuttles would be amazing. You could move Horizon and have it teleport to the planet. What is Horizon? Hello, Sean, by the way. All classes. Yeah, like having like actual, see, like having actual crew. I seen some stuff. Flippy sent me a picture of a ship from Elite Dangerous. He's like, you should try and make this. I'm like, what game is that from? And he's like, Elite Dangerous. I'm like, are you talking fucking shit? Oh, see, that would be cool. Because, see, this is like the whole thing with like grav drive tech. We don't know a whole lot about grav drive tech. Like, we know a little bit, obviously, but we don't know a whole lot. And like, how often do grav drives fail? Because we see it happen a little bit, but not a whole lot, you know? And like, generally speaking, like, you would assume the Vigilance has a large crew, right? To the point where you want to make sure that grav drive doesn't make a mistake. You might end up fucking House Varuni. You... Probably one of the less painful ways to go, though. May the Great Serpent bless you. Fuck the Great Serpent. Unless he gives me ship parts, then I'm all for you, Great Serpent. Years. Again. The thing is I would love to play it, but I just hate how they fucked over console players. Like, oh, you like games? Oh, fuck you. Looks okay. Crimson's. I'm not an infidel. Oh, give Battlefield 4 a try. Got installed again. I do hope at some point DICE goes back and redoes like another Battlefield 1, because Battlefield 1 was very, very nice. And a lot well, I'd say a lot easier to balance, but like they maybe didn't need to go too overboard with all the fucking automatics. Alright, so we need to flatten this out a little bit. You made it. That you're the second person to say that. Plugs don't look like that in this region of the world, motherfucker. You know, the religious rite in Starfield written by Shane, a former Bethesda turned Jesuit priest. That's quite cool. I always used to like that Ubisoft kind of went that route. Didn't they like always like have like, they always used to say like this is made by like a diverse thing. And like realistically, I will say, if getting experts like from different fields is a really cool. All right, hold the phone here, Dong. You're not talking shit about our plugs, okay? I'm a large boy, right? You would have to probably be an elephant to have the plug period. Yes, it will hurt like hell, but your plugs are tiny. Like, you could use it as a lethal weapon. Like, Jesus Christ, because aren't they, like, really skinny? And, like, you accidentally turn the wrong way, you impale someone? But yeah, like, the idea of, like, having... Ooh, what does that look like? One of the stink, one of the... Oh, God. Why did you make it flip? Why did you not make it flip? Wait, what? I still have devices. The old we don't care if you die. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ours don't lay with the prong. Well, they don't. But if they do... I have to say, one of the things, there's not many things, well, I you know, as an Irish person, you probably won't hear Irish people saying much, but the Brits did a good plug, okay? The British plug, very nice. Just gets the job done, you know? I want to put here, I need to, like, level it out. Oh, God, now I just have, like, a vision in my back of my head of, like, somebody... getting impaled with the foot, the ball of your foot. Older US plugs have prongs the same width, so you could stick in the wrong... What the fuck? Dead Horizon movie. That'd be the god. Don't need compact plugs. That is fair, if you don't need compact. Alright, now guys, have a good one. America plug, best plug. Doing anything with electricity should come with a chat sometime. What the fuck? A Darwin Award. See, is it Europe has higher voltage or is it America? Because I've been told the mains can kill you, but I don't think it can. I feel like they're lying to me. Here's 100. Oh shit! What is that? What is that in non-freedom units? Hey, we're better. Yeah, get fucked, America. Trash. No, I'm joking. Does like what is that like? In layman's terms, what does that necessarily mean? Like, double your voltage, is that better? Like, do our appliances, like our appliances, like, would a fridge from America be weaker than a fridge from, you know, or like, is it just like, does it mean very little? Yeah, I know about the wattage stuff, because I know, like, isn't it like, it's like they always use those Tesla arc things, and like how like low wattage, or is it low? You can have high voltage but low wattage and it will fine. It won't kill you. It's like when you pee on an electric fan. Don't ever do that. Double voltage on a US appliance to burn. Ah. Do we go sideways, maybe? You can move more power with the same current, means more efficient, but there's a danger of arcing. Ah. I think made EU, if anything, maybe EU are more robust. I mean, I think they are, because I know one of the things they always like tell you to do is never like vacuum around like technology. And maybe it's just an old wives' tale-y thing, but I've never had to, like, I will use a Hoover to clean out my PC. 2 days time, Crimson's like, all right guys, I killed my PC. I'll see you in a couple of months. There's that piece I was looking for. Ranteris, you put your pieces in like the worst fucking spot. US uses 240 for more power hungry stuff. Close ours hot. You don't do that. I also take apart power supplies. Yeah, no. I know not to do that. I ain't that fucking stupid. I don't want to see God just yet. Any job sounds way more badass. You put space in front of it. Space plumber. I don't know about space plumber, boss. You're just pumping shit out of a tube. It's like, oh, what do you do? I'm a space plumber. Oh, that sounds cool. Yeah. You want to see this turd belong to an astronaut? No. Speaking of parts, why do the parts list not sort? Yeah, like, again, that's something I hope Bethesda get onto, because my god, do you really want a plumber in 0G? Oh god. That's the definition of turtling. Space shuttle door gunner. That sounds like a fun fucking job. When the aliens come, I'll be fucking ready for them. Electric kettle takes over the boil. Electric kettles is the Icarus curation fine. It may be. I do not know. I personally would not recommend it. I would say if you want to move around like 0G and stuff, get a deluxe boost pack. It's cheaper. I'm not a fan of that mod author, but maybe someone might be able to tell you if it works. Don't want to see the overtime bill for player space plumber. Oh god, this is where we need Michael, because Michael's done some stuff like that, and it's like, Jesus. Space plumber realistically requires an extensive list of doctorates. Guys who enter the... Well, yeah, obviously, like, all jokes aside, put up the console type TCL. It's not achievement friendly. Howard for the Big Bang. I only recently, like last year, watched The Big Bang Theory, and I was like, very good. I think it's cool that you can call your ship to you. There is free mods that do that, and arguably do it better. Again, the SKK does one, but if you're looking for an achievement friendly like that, there was a really good one, and I think someone mentioned it there. I seen the mention, but I wasn't fully paying attention. Oh, actually no, that was something else. The ship, what's the ship, guys, that we all know, the mod where you like, it had like ship controls, you could like make your ship instantly take off when you board, and it had like super cruise, but he took it off Xbox because apparently Xbox had issues. Thank you, Astrogate. I really hope that comes back at some point, because that guy, that's such a good fucking mod. Is a very nice. Do I put a window at the front? What about a gun? Astrogate, what the fuck? It says he got pulled. Totally understandable. Yeah, that's... And if only more paid mod authors did stuff like that. Can you imagine? Imagine... Hello, Bad Chocolate. Imagine making a cool revolver that doesn't fucking work. I think that's what makes me the most solid about it, because it's a really fucking cool revolver. Dude just like, nah, bro. He's probably getting that, oh, hell yeah. Because it, again, fucking awesome mod. And it's like one of those mods where I'm like, if you can pull that off, send it to Bethesda, because that needs to be implemented. See, that's something I'd like to see Bethesda kind of do. There is a patch, but sadly it's Prof fixed it, which is credit to them. I already paid for it, so I'm using it with the patch. Yeah, which is fair. That is fair, because it's again, it's a cool weapon. It's just kind of like the fuck. What was I gonna say? So I will say, I have a video coming out. I did a review of the story mod, the storybook thing. What do you guys think? I will say I'm a little kind of like it's a weird one. Thank you, Mark. Thank you. I tried to be fair. I think most of them, like, I think everyone hopefully will yeah, but you know, but yeah, I don't know, like having a paid mod where you just add stories to the game, and I read some of the stories and they're good. They're not. Hello there, Tennessee. You missed a little bit, but you're here. That's all that matters. Because it again, it kind of goes back to this whole thing of like, it's like, again, Bethesda's allowing it, so it's like a GG, but at the same time, there's hilarious videos from GunTubers looking ready to vomit when discussing. See, stuff like that, I always kind of find a little bit like, because I feel like you should look at something and like you should be happy to see it. Yeah, that's what I mean. If there was quests associated with, like, it's very bare minimum. Like, it's something that I could probably do. And that's saying things. Like, the writing is quite interesting. those videos actually inspired my Laredo. It wasn't. I think was it Fallout? Fallout 4 was like one of the issues. The glaring issues was they made the hunting rifle left-handed bolt just so they could see it. I was gonna kind of say that, like, no disrespect to them, but I feel like if you're someone who like calls yourself like a professional or like in a certain field and you're just kind of shitting on stuff like educational videos, perfectly fine, you know, perfectly fine, you know, but at the same time it's like I try not to, you know, that sort of thing. Problem I have with weapon mods is that many of them don't scale well. Yes. And there is some mod authors that do a really good job of kind of doing that, like, oh god, let me think now, because Bub goes the route of making them starborn. Outrora, is Outrora the one that does it so that you can modify the bullets technically? You can get like military grade surplus and stuff. That honestly, I don't know. I will say, and I don't know if Bob's still here, but I would like to know if that that animation for the gun. I'm assuming it's from the revolver. What's the revolver that shoots the 50 caliber? The Laredo one. I'm assuming it's from that, but I don't think so. Again, I was saying this earlier, Conan, like, obviously animations would be very cool, but at the same time, there's mod authors that do crazy shit without needing the animations, you know what I mean? I think that's the thing with like being a mod author, like you should always be trying to kind of push the gap, the heat flaps. It's kind of the same with, was it Daretech or Matilia, I apologize profusely, that was the first to make use of the whole tying things to the landing gear animations. And the mom's like, Jesus Christ, yeah, my armor, I'd be dead. He did. I think it's crazy stuff we do with animation actually done with a tool that lets us do pseudo animations. See, and it's those people, like, it's the people like that who are doing those animations like without, or doing it without it. It's like when animations come out, like, they're gonna fucking go crazy. Horses in New Vegas. Wait, they added horses in New Vegas? What? That's actually, weirdly, that's something I kind of would have assumed to have seen, but in all of my time watching Al Chest Breach, I don't think I ever remember seeing like a rideable horse mod. Maybe a rideable bitter cup. But Mattia, fair dues to Matilja. I apologize for doing that. I've seen the drivable cars. I have seen the drivable cars, and I remember one of the reasons. Like, I wish, looking back, when I used to watch, was it XRE Vertibirds, where you could literally fly a vertibird and stuff. So fucking cool. And like, I wish like I could go back and tell my younger self, eventually we will get to fly spaceships in a Bethesda game. And then I'd be like, who the fuck are you? Get out of my room, you weirdo. I still watch Al. I find his content always very enjoyable. Horse mod came out and I wouldn't be interested in writing. Yeah, 100%. He'd be like writing a giant pig just for the memes. Oh. But all right, we still building. We got more stuff to. I gotta put courage somewhere. Because I know that like as the game progresses, like every day we progress. Like, we're getting closer to like crazy stuff coming out because modders are like, you know, doing crazy stuff. That's what I've always been saying. If the Freestar Collective had like their militia riding around on Ashta. Thank you. It's meant to look a little chunky. It's supposed to be like kind of a warship. Oh, he is 100%. Like, honestly, I would say he's probably, in my opinion, the kind of the face of like Fallout related content. I built this originally in Space Engineers, and I had some guy 1v1 me from the Discord, and like he was like he considered himself like a really really good builder, and my ship kept smoking him, and it was pure chance. Dig Elon into getting Grok learn creations so dummies like me can make some mods. Getting Grok to learn creations. See, I would like to I would kind of like to see Bethesda make some like entry level, like forging, for instance. In Halo Forge, you can like an amateur can do some really cool stuff, right? But obviously, if you're fucking cracked at Fortnite, you can do way more. Like the levels of hoops you got to jump through, like trying to make just a companion. It's yeah. It's just like, come on now, I want to make a companion. Like, oh yeah, oh, accidentally deleted some volume. Okay, let me uninstall that. Make sure I didn't break my game. Weapons, we need turrets. Where's the weapons? Shaku railguns. Oh. Oh, where do you... where do you want to sit? You want to sit right there, but I don't want you to sit there. All right, Raffin, have a good one. What if I change that to that? Excuse me, what the fuck? Oh, that's actually not gonna work. You see, I would like to see that, but it's weird. And then this is the thing again, kind of going back to the whole like, you know, like the stuff with like streaming and stuff. I always find it a little strange when like content creators, like who are known for like specific things. Like an example, obviously, is like you've got like someone like Al Chestbreach, and like I don't know if Bethesda have like ever referenced him or anything, or like did any kind of work with him, but I know that Bethesda have like worked with other like large, because obviously Al's obviously like he's a large creator, but he's not like, you know, he's not like on the kind of the level of like, you know, say like PewDiePie, or not that Bethesda would ever work with, you know, someone that big, but it's just there's a part of me that gets it because you're trying to pull in more of the audience, but at the same time, like I remember I seen a TikTok ad for some streamer that plays Star Citizen, and they did a Shattered Space ad, and I scrolled through all of their thing and I looked on their Twitch. They had never played Starfield before, and after the ad content they never played Starfield again. And there's a part of me that gets it, because like, look, that's how content creators like make. Like I'm not hating on the content creators. You know, you got to make your money. If anyone wants to sponsor me, they can. But you would think that like when a company's doing stuff like that, it'd be more 50-50. Like the Battlefield kind of or the Battlefield thingy was basically like 80% COD slash Fortnite slash Apex streamers, 20% Battlefield players. And I'm just like, the fuck? Like, where's the actual, you know, people that have been playing your game and will continue to play your game? But yeah, fly around the side. Let's keep building our ship, shall we? Rail guns. What is that? A sphere shield. Oh dear lord. Hello there, Aiden. Long time no see. This is going to be a frigate. We're gonna be bigger though. It might fucking... No, not you. Yes. Starfield had a lot. It did have a crazy amount of hype. Like, again, Bethesda, and I understand it. Bethesda, feeling your basic concept about to do Unit 3. I hear some differences. All good, Rob. Random explain reference of instant companion stand in the corner. So like Steve, just like, who the fuck is that? Is that a rad roach? Why is he wearing a suit? You should stop following because of how they hate it. Oh yeah, and you're gonna always get stuff like that. It's just how YouTube works. Oh god damn, that's a pretty big ship. Bigger engines needed. I'm kind of, you're kind of right. Might have to slap another engine down at the bottom. The death claw rig a top hat. Damn right. See, I might have to modify this slightly. But yeah, like I remember they partnered with, like, I can't remember who it was, but there was like 3 or 4 creators that went to NASA. That's like, that's really cool. Like, they must have had a pretty big fucking budget. Waiting on that one Starfield YouTuber here to accept my bet in DLC. No chance. Then he won't be able to make all that sweet ad revenue talking shit. And that's coming from someone that occasionally talks a bit of shit. How do I do that side piece? Bum, bum, bum. All right, that is cool. I will try and check that out, Aiden, if I can. Expanse, in terms of what, like ships and stuff? Yeah, the Expanse did a lot really fucking well. Kind of want to hide the weapons. Honestly, I will say, I went in a rant about mag boots, then someone was like, you know, there's a power, and I was like, never mind, we don't need mag boots. But it would be kind of cool to have mag boots for non-Starborn. The game sunset. What do you mean the game sunset? It's not Bungie here, you know? Don't worry, Bethesda won't delete the content you paid for and then give it back to you in different forms and make you pay again. It is planned a 10-year game. Now, whether it's... Didn't agree to be directly targeted by... Oh, don't get me wrong. As a diehard fanboy of Destiny, it bothers me how much they fumbled. And, like, there's a part of... Like, I'm kind of glad the new season made me be like, the fuck is this? Because I was brought back in when the last one... When they had the Silver Surfer on fucking... What was the planet called? I mean, it wasn't bad. The raid was actually quite good, to be fair. You said Halo was it? They did, but to be honest, as a diehard Halo fan, they haven't lied. They're still pumping out content, and we're not going to be getting another mainline Halo game for PvP game for quite a while. So realistically, it is still Neo Luna. That was it. Thank you. Like, the thing that's ultimately like what I would like to see them do, Nick. Like, even if the ship parts was just a couple of new parts, but the ability to flip all this stuff, like the vaulting stuff was, and I get it in one way, right? Because, like, otherwise you have this kind of issue with a meta where the meta is just like, if you remember, the longest time it was like Anarchy, Mountaintop, and like some other weapon. You know, that was the meta. Oh yeah, that's seriously green. Like, if Bethesda, and it wouldn't be hard for Bethesda to do it, you know? Like, they're paid money Like, get on it, Bethesda. Let me fucking put my fucking my landing gear backwards. May tenure, I want so much, but just seems like the mob won't let the game. Well, fuck the mob. You know? Although we have to be grateful because that mob still talking about Starfield, giving it popularity, you know? They're going to mention it to the wrong person who's not a sheep, and that person will probably try out the game. Be like, damn, this game is cool. I wonder, will we ever get content? Let me check. Oh, this Crimson Fly. What is he saying about ship parts? The fuck is this? Oh, it's such a fucking, it's such a good, like, the Rooks did amazing work. I just wish it would be completed. Infinite made me give up. See, I like Infinite's multiplayer, but I'm very easygoing, to be honest with you. Like, I like the TV show. I just like getting content, you know? Like, I read the books, I read the lore. I know some people, now obviously, the lore element is where you will hear me probably get very irate. Because sometimes I'm like, don't you fucking touch that lore, 343. But yeah, like, I'm the sort of person, whatever the current Halo is, that's my favorite Halo. Person try the game for the lols, figure out score. Oh, exactly. Like, when the hate dies down, that's when you know the game is dead. And that probably won't ever happen because... I don't know if that... Well, we'll see if that piece will fit. Is it actually mechanics for transforming parts in shipbuilder? Meshes are swapped. From what I've gathered, Gray, I think it's quite a tedious process. Like, even like the turrets and stuff, like having, like, they have to have like 4 different sets of meshes and stuff, I think someone was telling me. These just come out, Starfield players. Oh, honestly, will GTA 6 even come out? Have you seen those fucking loonies? They're like targeting every game and their mother. It's like, yes, target Rockstar, go for them. I hope you do. Rockstar will put you fucking down, you fucking loonies. What do you think about the rumor of PS Port alongside? So I think that rumor is fucking bullshit because Bethesda would be crazy to not bring out content the end of this year. There would be no indication to say that they didn't. There's like a group in Australia, they're like kind of backed by religious extremists in America. They're basically like, so they started off targeting the not safe for work kind of adult games. Now they're going for horror games. They're also part of the reason why they're part of the reason why the anal probe gun wasn't allowed in the Australian version of Starfield, which is weird. Because, like, Australians stereotypically are, like, supposed to be some of the most chillest cunts you ever meet, you know? Where the fuck? Like, the fuck, you know? But yeah, like, I hope they go for Rockstar, because Rockstar will fucking drag them. Include a ban on harmful... Yeah, it's fucking stupid. Like, it's just, it's very much, it's a control method. Like, it's not even like, it's honestly, it's like, it's just censorship. It's just somebody, they want power, you know? It's like, I'm gonna be honest with you, right? It's like the shit going on, like, with the UK and stuff, like the ID verification. Don't mess with people's games, and definitely don't mess with people's abilities to get off. Because, like, yeah. It's crazy, though. I gotta tell you, if my government was ever, like, tried that shit, I'd be up to the doll. I'd rent a fucking... Because, fun fact, a guy got a slurry mixer and basically, like, fired slurry for anyone that's not a farmer. It's, like, basically shit all over the government building. Got away with it because it was a protest. I would do it. I'm coming for you, cons. Don't you dare touch my censorship. If you're the reason we don't get ship parts, they honestly do need to crawl back into the hole and just fuck away. Oh, they don't want anyone involved push this worldwide completely banned. Yeah, it's just like there's a lot of countries are now pulling it, like Europe, which is weird. Europe is usually the country where it's like we're like privacy matters, and Europe's like, oh, we're gonna implement that. It's like, excuse me, you're not saving kids by doing that. That's a total fucking lie. Like, you're not. Like, it's just censorship. Like, they targeted fucking Wikipedia. Is Darksiders any good? There's even some... Oh, yeah, like, it's gonna go everywhere. And the fact that it, like, popped up in Australia, Europe, and Britain, it's coordinated as fuck. It is 100% coordinated. It's just more censorship. It's like, don't fuck with the gamers, you know? Remember that time the gamers, the anime people, nearly fucking raided Area 51? And that was just the anime people? We gotta sick the furries on them. Texas requires, so yeah, it's just such a weird one, because it's like, look, there's questions that you could, there's like, you honestly, there's a lot of darkness to the adult industry, right? It's not all roses, and you know, like, there needs to be a conversation about that, but it's like, the fuck are you doing? You know, it's like, why are you targeting everything? You know, it's just like, you're asking for fucking trouble. What's 1200? The Outlaw. Honestly, because there was rumors about them trying to do that, but it's just, you just gotta fuck with the wrong person with a lot of money. But yeah, we're about to get ship parts, and then like we're like, oh, you're not allowed ship parts because the ship parts are right. Makes it more seedy, should be more open. Exactly, it should be very open. The eye roll, the ads demanding people not to use it. It's like, don't, yeah. It's like, oh, don't. I see. Hello, Mona, by the way. Welcome back. Like, I see, yeah, it was like, something like that was actually, somebody on the British media, one of the politicians, had the audacity to basically say that you're not protecting children, you're not protecting children either. Can you explain to me why me being able to access an adult website or Twitter or Reddit is protecting children? Like, child abuse is a blatant thing, you know? There's heinous crimes committed on children on a daily basis in most of the world. Like, like, realistically, with the whole, you know, adult sort of thing, worst case scenario, you're preventing, like, a 12-year-old from seeing people bang. That's not going to, like, that's not really, you know, obviously parents should not be allowing them to do that. That's what I mean. You see that shit anyway, and ultimately it goes down to the parent. You know, I turned out fine, you know, I was perfectly fine. Also about being, yeah, the ID thing is like, yeah, it's just like, because I think the thing is with the Britain one is it's not even the software. Mona, you might be able to get in this. Oh yeah, watch 100%. Like, it's like, I don't know if this is true or not, and I'm going to touch wood here, and I'm not trying to, but there's like a dark joke that I don't know if it's true or not, that like when England lose in the World Cup, the domestic abuse cases rise. Don't know how true that is, but I'd say there's probably an air of truth in it. My day we to watch movies. Oh Jesus, yeah, like I remember as a youngin going to the friend's house watching American Pie. That was our kind of like, you know, that was, yeah. I remember my nanny rented a fucking movie off her, like the shopkeeper. It was like it was like Meet the Parents or something. But me and my friend watched it, and my nanny found out afterwards, and she went crazy at the fucking shopkeeper because he said it was a perfectly PG movie. In a way, it's that way, and like that's the thing. But like, what I was gonna say is because you'd know, Mona. Apparently, like the sites that are using your data or saving your data in England, right? Your ID, it's not even like run by the government or by a UK company. It's apparently like an international company. Pause it there. Yep, there we go, boys. That's it. It's like Domestic violence in Scotland is a given. Football maybe has an effect, but I'd say it's more. Oh yeah, 100%. Like obviously it's a joke, but again, yeah. That bad of a movie. Used to write fake action flicks because the guys are always shirtless. Oh. See, I will say, like, I feel like as a, again, it just kind of shows the blatant kind of misogyny of like society. Like women can't get their, you know, breasticles out and stuff. That's a no-no. But like a man can get his full chest out, have them nipples, you know, rock hard, and it's completely fine. We're getting paid to, yeah, because that's the other thing. Like they're selling your information, and that's the big thing in this day and age. Like companies want your fucking information. They're like, yeah, give me that information. I'm about to give it to some random dude in fucking dodgy country, and then you're gonna have phone calls. Like I love the whole like getting a phone call from a random number in like Turkmenistan, and I'm like, hello, and they're like, how's it going? Aren't they using, yeah, they're using it's a private company. Like, wasn't there like a thing recently where like a woman's dating app like called T got leaked because apparently they weren't even using like security? Like it wasn't encrypted. Seems to show as much. Yeah, it's so stupid. Like it's either all or nothing. You can't have your cake and eat it, as that one person said. All right, I don't think this is a C class. We need B's. Mona, you'll have to hit up Scottish Parliament. Yeah, it's like, that's fucking insane to me. Expose loads of women attacking right wing you. Oh god. Kid, we had a best toys the internet. The 90s. I will say it is crazy because like I see the memes about like how, you know, you used to like you go out during the day and like you probably would pop back in and out. Like I live in the middle of nowhere, so like I didn't really have that too much, but when I used to up to my grandparents, they lived in like a kind of a more of a kind of a town and stuff, so like I could actually go places and like see people. And it was like, holy shit, this is fucking cool. Oh shit. I can't goon and my taxes have gone up. Oh god, like it is honestly like we're laughing at it, but it's a serious thing that like the thing is like we need to be more like the French, you know, like the French. I give the French one thing: they know how to fucking riot. Yeah, literally, yup. Be home by the time the streetlights are on. Like literally, that's. We need to get the guillotines out. Be like, remember, cons, we put you in power. I think my favorite statement was interesting move to take away food and yes. Oh yeah, that's how you should do it, you know? It's like like politicians, they're put in power and they get cushy jobs. I mean, some of them are probably doing a decent job, but like most of them are fucking dodgy. Every country, they're fucking useless. He's been banned from Face ID because he was used so much. Rise. Who's Sam Bridges? Like this is why we need ship parts. Oh, I seen that. Yeah, I fucking seen that. The AI thing from the Death Stranding. So there's a few. I seen a video and it was like these are games you can use like the photo editing, the editing thingy. Just like Jesus Christ. Gamer's so real. Yeah, oh geez. That's fucking hilarious though. Good to know we're not all crazy. Oh yeah, we're you know, this is what happens when we don't get our fucking ship parts, Todd, you know? We're nice, law-abiding citizens until you take away our fucking ship parts. Then it's fucking GG no re. All right. Les ship les donne. In his last years. Yeah, no, labor are gonna be fucked. And like labor in over here, and the same over here. They're supposed to be like the working man's party. Like the working man just wants to go home after a hard day's work, browse the old internet, play some fucking games. You know, burning sheep. The French burn fucking sheep. Oh yeah, 100. Yeah, it's crazy. Like the money that politicians are on, it's fucking insane. And like I realize that a lot of it's to like it usually they're paid a lot of money in most countries to prevent bribery. Just grab sick of putting my info. Yeah, and that's completely fair, Mark. It's hard to give my phone number, PetSmart, but you have to give your phone number? What the fuck? Like, people ask for the email, and I'm always like, nah, bro. Give it another shot. Well, P, the thing is, when that Star Wars, like, kind of, like, planet mod came out, let me name this. When the Star Wars planet mod came out, a lot of people jumped back into the game, for fuck's sake. Damn it. Like a lot of people jump back in. I seen so many people like streaming Starfield and like they weren't telling people it was Starfield. Like playing a new Star Wars game. And I'm like, motherfucker, that's Starfield. Like, yes, you may think the game is shit, but it's the fucking reason you're playing your cool Star Wars mod. Oh, that's fair. That's how they get those fucking have you seen, I don't know if you have them over there, Mona, you'll have seen them, and Lee, you'll have seen them too. Test scores so bad with that. Like you'll go and it'll be like say like a bar of chocolate, it'll be 50 fucking euro, but if you have a club card it'll be 2 cents, and it's like, fuck out of here. Like our government is trying to ban that. They're basically trying to make it so that companies can't use these kind of, because it's a psychological thing to basically make you like, there's another place near us, Duns, where every 50 euro you spend you get a tenner back. You think you're saving money, but you're actually not, because they are overinflating the price of their goods so that you're spending more. It's like, it's extremely egregious, and it's all psychological. Pirates eliminate the cache. What? Hoarding supplies at a science outpost. Kill the Crimson Fleet Brigade. Dismantle. Hijacked. Oh! Oh, that sounds like a cool mission. Savory. If you're buying some local location assets like they did with Messiah's League, and work to make Starfield, they're usually pretty cool. Well, that's what I mean. Like there's some fucking. It's like those like planet stuff. That's honestly where I think mod authors should be focusing on, because like having like the custom planets and stuff like that Masazli mod is fucking insane. It's not that bad here. Maybe 1 or 2 off. Yeah. See over here, it's like it all kind of works out. Like it's it's very, you know, our government was basically like, you cunts in like Tesco, Aldi's not too bad here. Tesco, like Dunn stores, all these places, they're basically shopping centers. That is not the Ronin mission board. I would never touch that with a 10-foot pole. That is the free version. That is far better, and by a more gooder mod author, Dark Universe Overtime. Want a meal deal? It'd be 20 euro with an MS card, be 19. Jesus Christ. But yeah, basically our government's like, all of these big companies, like these like retailers, they've had record profits. Why are you charging more fucking money? Oh, that's the wrong fucking button. Now that's not to say that could be the best mod ever. I won't ever touch it. Archive limit was a big problem. I can't add mods without removing. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, so has the response, is it good? Will they be fixing it? Will they be adding extra limit? Or be like, thanks for letting us know. You're making Starfield a better place. Also, I have to say, the lack of... I won't stop Tesco. Because British and they're funny with tax. Yeah. It's all talk. It's literally just government will rile it up just to be, so people are like, oh, they're on our side, you know, they're the good guys, and then you're like, they're not. They're not. They're fucking asshats most days. All right, we're going where? Go to any planet in the Nicholas system. Pew 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 pew. Nigel Farage the Barrage. Oh god. Oh, I'll never get the fact that like he was on Cameo. Is he still on Cameo? The clip of him saying up the fuck. The clip of him saying, so Battlefield, do we pre-order? Honestly, I'm gonna play the beta, but I'm gonna play it anyway because my girlfriend's like, I've been like constantly texting my girlfriend things about it, like giving her the info. She's at work. I'm like, oh, it's this, and she's like, I'm still gonna play it. I'm like, I know. Like she loves Battlefield, kind of, and I love it too. But it's not like Halo. Like I will play Halo even if it's the worst game known to man. Whereas with Battlefield, well, actually, I don't know. I'm yeah. I will say, the Goliath Mark 5. Have you seen some of the stuff you can get from the pre-order, or from the pre-order bonus? You can wear an outfit similar to Pack. See, I'm a little confused too, though, because again, Battlefield talk. So in the beta, it was like Pax Armata versus what's left of NATO, but in the trailers, we seen the NATO guys were British soldiers. They had the British helmets, they had the British outfits and stuff. And like, obviously in the beta we seen that live stream event, they were very limited because I know that there's multiple variants of tanks, there's multiple variants of IFVs. I know that there's at least 2 variants of the helicopters. I'm assuming there's going to be new like scout, like little birds. If that's the only worry with the Battlefield is they're doing a battle pass system, which isn't a problem because you're going to earn stuff anyway. Did you review? I did review it. I went back and re-reviewed it, and it's, to be honest, I think it's gotten a lot better. It definitely kind of does the job if you're interested. There is free ones though. Our Battlefield, so unless the base dog shell, probably do premium. Yeah, see, I'm in the same boat. I'm probably going to do the premium or the Ultimate Edition, because I'm assuming like with the 2042, what they did was they're going to be doing seasons. Every season, probably going to get a new weapon or two and a new vehicle. I'm excited to see what they do. See, why do I feel like that's bullshit, Mo? The fact they've taken over BBC News reviews. BBC News, which is Nigel's, pretty much ties are changing. Scotland will go Scottish Labour, but not recently National Party. She got arrested. I find that fucking hilarious. She got fucking arrested. I was really good in the frog foot. I have to say, I know Russia, you know, Russian is Russia, but they make some very nice, you know, like the frog foot, the alligator, the hind. Oh, you're medic? That makes sense.
You've already lost.
Oh, it's a new ship. And that's fair. I will say Battlefield has always been that game where I'm like, I really, really, really want to see I'd love to see like a Battlefield style game. What happened? Shit. Fuck. I wasn't looking. What's sick? Hello, Jack. Welcome. See, that's why I will say I personally would not recommend any mod by Winter because I don't think they're fully aware of stuff and like how it. I think they're one of those kind of mod authors that are more amateurish. They call me COVID. Jesus Christ. Battlefield, yeah, like I'm always like, imagine like a Battlefield sort of like vehicle kind of stuff, but like Halo or like Warhammer, stuff like that. Because Battlefield, it's like, yeah. Also, I really hope that DICE gets good and gives us Battlefront 3 at some point. The fact that they brought out the Swedes was a big thing, because like the last kind of couple of Battlefield like related stuff, DICE being a primarily Swedish company, and obviously now Battlefield is being ran by a lot of different companies. It was nice seeing the Swedes come out because, you know, it's not Battlefield, you know, it's fencing. Telling you like why stuff's good. Docking. Oh, they aren't proud. You feel really good about the Swedes. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, they were happy. It's kind of like when you see Todd Howard coming out on stage. Mark my words, guys. If we see Todd Howard at Gamescom, we're about to eat good. If we don't, looks like they told EA to. And that's, honestly, that's how it should be. Like, I realize that EA are like EA, you know, but like, these like, what would you call them? Publishers? Need to give the ship I'm boarding, it's from the mods, so I'm not really sure. We're gonna check it out. What was my mission? Lots of mods still reprint. Paid ones.
This is our
Oh, there's a Starborn. Protect me, Cora. Why am I fucking glowing? Is the only new star money use not perfect before okay. And again, that's one of these instances where, like, you know, your mileage may vary. I think it's one of the better, because there's two to my knowledge, isn't there? Welcome back, Tenbro. Isn't there like there's two paid ones? One mod for one person, grave for another. That's, yeah. That's why, like, when somebody like I seen, was it Raffin was saying that I don't know if Raffin said, I think Raffin did. He was like having problem with like one of Zone's mods. Like Zone basically was like, I'm not having that problem. And it's like, I was tempted to comment and be like, but I just reviewed your newest mod. You have issues. Like the Disciple one, really cool mod. Some of the stuff doesn't work. Wouldn't work for me, so that makes sense. Plumbing, am I right? Even as only live shows, you notice the EA logo was, it wasn't too prominent. And like, I will say, when they had like it would have been really cool to be one of those people in the room, like having like those screens everywhere. To be honest, I was looking in the chat, all I fucking seen was people just spamming the fucking thingy, not realizing that one, YouTube doesn't have drops, and like two, fucking you don't like activate drops by doing that. Hello. Ooh. Ooh. Wait. Excuse me. Level fucking 92. Yeah, all right there, boss. Was spamming, give me the pass for free. I'll show you for fuck's sake. think one day, we might get like a big. Oh shit!
Gonna take him down.
Fuck! Aura's not invincible. Whoops. How do you spell resurrect? Is there one S, two R's? Hello, Cora. Damn. Ship parts, hopefully. Should have read books or take a cover. I will say I like it was kind of awkward because like in the stream they went to people to kind of like ask their opinion, right? And they went to like an Apex streamer first. Then the second time they went to talk to someone who was clearly more invested in the game, and he would just like look over his shoulder at the camera and the person with the mic, and then just like, oh, apparently he doesn't want to talk. It was just like fucking hilarious. Because like in situations like that, like I'm assuming like part of the reason why they only showed specific people was because of like, okay, these are the people, they're less likely to say something controversial, which is fair. Because like the Sidemen were at it, and Angry Ginge, and I don't watch too much of Angry Ginge, but I seen his stream and he was literally referencing Bonnie Blue and saying every time he kills somebody, like, yeah, have it, you cunt. And I'm like, yes, that's probably why they didn't have too many Brits on on the main stage. That's what I was saying, Mona. The fucking setups. Like, easily each one of them would have been like fucking 10K. Like, fucking hell. Like, are they gonna donate? Like, this is what I'm wondering. Like, is there like, because obviously like Elgato and Red Bull and all them, like, are they just lended to them, right? Like, is there a company that will just have all of them, or like will they eventually be repurposed? Because I'd be like, can I have this? Can I bring this with me, please? Because like I'm thinking like you should like, I think they were their companies, and that makes sense. But like, can you imagine like if they did giveaways, like, because they had the full setup. They had the Elgato mics, they had like the Elgato, they had the like Elgato like lights, the headsets. I don't think the headsets were Elgato. The headsets are weird. The headsets were like, they looked like rigs, I think. Were they? Oh, it might have been Razer. Razer was also a sponsor. And then obviously they had Red Bull as a sponsor, which is like, I suppose. Locate and destroy the Goliath. What if I don't want to? Oh, you must secure the ship? Oh. Okay. Probably a lot of sponsor parts. Didn't they say something like 200K for one sponsor of that stream? What? Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I could imagine it. Like, everyone and their mother was streaming Battlefield. Like the fact that they were focusing on, it was a Tim the Tap Man, I think, and the Optic guys. He has extra money now that the... Who dat? Hello? They knew the hype before it happened. That's how you know when the development... Yeah, 100%. Like, the fact that... The funny thing was they were swearing. They were like, let's fucking go. The devs were swearing. Which it's like... It's just like, yeah. Because they had, like... Because, like, I will say, like, I think they did a good job of, like, the kind of the casting stuff. Although I will say, it was very painful that, like, whoever was controlling the swapping between the feeds Recently, oh, Red Bull. Oh, fair. Whoever was swapping the feeds was like not paying attention to the casters, which realistically, you should probably be somewhat paying attention to the casters, because the casters were like, oh, we're gonna get a revive, and then just cuts. It's like, motherfucker, we want to see the revive, you know? Like, nobody, all these COD players, none of them know how to fucking revive. Let us see a revive. Like, the dragging feature, we didn't get to see much of, which is a really cool feature. Being able to grab and then pull them away. Ginger Spice's husband? What the fuck? As in the real Ginger Spice? What is this ship? This is clearly not a vanilla ship. Oh. Interesting. Okay, it's an interesting design. Did anyone get a... Yes, someone did get a defib kill. And they got it on Scump, I think, one of the optic guys. If you want to be my lover, you gotta get... I always thought that basically said, if you want to be with me, you gotta bang my friends. I was like, the fuck sort of weird shit is that? I just heard the time though, guys. I'm gonna hop off for the night. I will catch you guys tomorrow at this time for the next stream. Thank you guys for joining me. Have a good rest of your night. Bye bye. Catch y'all later.